Okay, hello everybody. We are bunch of CEO. There are two representatives in Vietnam. Me, Vietjet, and Lee Doji. And now let's begin with the introduction. First, let me introduce. I am the CEO of Vietjet Air Corporation. We work as the airline industry, and we already got the 49% of the market. We always serve the flight with a cheap price and low ticket. Well, you can call us a cheap airline. And next, let's meet up with the representative from the foreign, the CEO of Microsoft.
Hello, and I am Simon, and I am the CEO of Microsoft. Well, Microsoft is a software corporation, and basically they're based in the US and Washington, and their address is at Redmond, Washington, United States. Microsoft is a company that has been able to develop a lot of softwares, and one of the biggest creation of Microsoft has been the Microsoft operation system, which is used in a lot of systems today, computer systems today, and I hope that from this little talk you can be able to learn a lot from us today. Thank you.
So I'm the CEO of the Dozy Gold and Gem Group. Our company is a big company, and we have 7 member company operate in the motor parent subsidiary companies, and we have 5 affiliate company, and we have like a lot of branches. Our company have more than 2,000 employees, so I think that's all about our company.
Hi, I'm CEO from Coca-Cola. We are the company best known for a soft drink company, and we are beverage company, manufacturer, retailer, and promoter of multinational non-alcoholic beverage and syrup. And you can visit us on the website coca-colacompany.com.
Hello everybody, I'm CEO of Facebook in Vietnam. Facebook is a US company that offers social network and service online with more than 1 billion users as of 2012. Facebook became the world's largest social network, and about half of a number of users use Facebook every day.
So we are done with the introduction. You all know about our company, right? Vietjet, Doji, Coca-Cola, Facebook, and Microsoft. And now this is the CEO talk. So we came here to help you reach, right? Then today we will discuss about the how we motivate our employees, the motivational method and the culture in our company and in our organization. And let's start with my culture in Vietjet. So CEO, we discuss about the culture, right? The in my culture, we have the visible and the invisible. The visible is like our color. Our 2 main color is red and yellow. It's the yellow. The color represents the dynamic, energetic, and it makes us outstanding from the other, so we can like recognize ourselves. And how it motivates the employee? It's because the color is too bright, too shine, too energetic, the employee will feel the same. And when the employee feel the same, everybody, they can't sleep when they look at the red and yellow, right? So it's very dynamic and invisible. We want to become the multinational aviation corporate. So we have to discuss, like we have to set a goal set a mission to shape our culture. So in Vietnam, we our spirit, our national spirit is very high. So when so every Vietnamese, they all feel they contribute for the good of their nation, for the good of Vietnam in the global. So we will feel like more motivated, and we work as a service industry, like the airline. So customer maybe I can say hustle. So we have to set our we have to make a culture that's always customer is first, customer is God. Yeah, and from that we will set the employee to make them always smiling as a customer, always friendly and happy with the customer, even they are hustle. And what about you, the CEO of Microsoft? What is your culture be like?
Talking about the organizational culture of Microsoft, Microsoft combines different cultures, which makes it very, very unique. And first of them is learn it all mentality. That's the first one. And this learn it all mentality talks about the ability of the employees to be open to learn new skills, learn new things that will help them to operate in their functions very well, and that will help them work more systematically. And next is the openness culture. At Microsoft, we like to keep an open culture. You know, we like to let everyone say what they think concerning a certain project or a certain idea, and so in that way, it keeps all the employees involved in the achievements of the company goals. And so that's it for openness. And next, it's the value for innovation. Now, under the leadership of the former CEO, Steve Ballmer, the global technology company was often criticized for the lack of innovations in its products portfolio. Now, Satya Nadella, who is the new CEO, has announced his commitment to changing this perception by integrating the values of innovation and creativity into Microsoft organizational culture. And finally, of the last of the cultural attributes of Microsoft is diversity and inclusion. Now, when we talk about diversity and inclusion, what we mean is the company attempts to promote the culture of diversity and inclusion to all organizational stakeholders through multiple communication channels. Microsoft declares that we strive to create an environment that helps Microsoft capitalize on the diversity of the people and the inclusion of ideas and solutions to meet the needs of our increasingly global and diverse customer base.
Okay, that's a very interesting sharing of you. And how about you, CEO of Doji?
Actually, I have to say that they have the healthy control. Talk about the visible control. They have the logo from the uniform. They have the consistent. I have to say that they have the red color, which is the color of motivation, I think. And it's like connect people, like they feel like they in a big family, not a member of company, but they are the family. So I think that the consistent in the visible control, they are like the link to connect people together. Okay, so about the invisible control, we have like the five main value they call liêm sáng hợp chi nhân, which means that the integrity, the creation, the reason, the knowledge, and the kindness. So we pay attention to build a humanity culture where the college connect together and help each other. So like to be like feel like a member of a family. So moreover, we pay attention to the gender equality. So like the women can feel like they are being respect. How about the core management value? We determine on the centralized management and the delegated leadership style. Talk about more detail. The centralized management is limit the business that bringing the less benefit to the company, and moreover, like a big structure of the dozy, the parent company does not provide the good and service directly. So the smaller company can control that. About the delegated leadership style, we assign the employee what they have to do, and then when they find their target, they can create their way to do that, to finish that. So I can feel like our delegated leadership style is very suitable for our company, that we can make the employee to feel free and feel when doing their own job, and we can take advantage of almost their talent, raise the responsibility for the job. How about you, Quynh? How about the Coca-Cola culture?
Coca-Cola integration culture is defined by 7 of core values: leadership, passion, integrity, cooperation, diversity, quality, and responsibility. Our central promise at Coca-Cola Company is to renew the world in mind, body, and spirit, and inspire upbeat performance. To create value and make a difference through properties, give Coca-Cola opportunities to keep this promise, people and brands. So, Coca-Cola diverse workplace strategy includes programs to attract, retain, and develop diverse talents, provide support system for groups with diverse backgrounds, and educate all of its associates to master Coca-Cola skills to achieve sustainable growth. About the culture of Coca-Cola companies is mission drive, focus on refreshing mind, inspiring optimism, one and only making a difference from other companies. The company has story that share real life example and inspire consumers as well as employees. Positive story provide foundation for employees to be not only model workers but also model citizens. How about you, Facebook?
In my company, describe culture as a hacker culture, motivation in employee to improve efforts. Such improvement focus on Facebook mission and vision statement. The company apply its organizational culture as a tool to support the resilient and competitive of businessmen. In addition, the organizational structure of Facebook is also affect the development of the company workforce. Human resources are developed and maintained through training, ensure talent and skill for the company to create and innovate for social media business. With that culture, we have policy to support employee. Like our employee on average of $100,000 after 5 years of work. I think financial is the most important tool to create and enhance employee motivation. Salary and allowance are not only the main income but also the basic status and contribution value of each employee. So the next, I think we have a free work environment. One of the important factors that makes Facebook is attractive to people is that they trust and respect their employee. Next, we have competitive welfare, many other benefits for employee as well as positive spirits and working as free food, free dynamic environment, convenient movement between accommodative motivation and workplace. I think Facebook to eliminate simple stress in logistics analyze who knows your life so you can focus on what's more important.
So that is very interesting sharing of you, CEO of Facebook. My company is not as big as yours, but I'm agree with you that financial is the most important thing to motivate employee. Like my company use that too. You guys agree? So financial, like you know, the airline industry, we have huge salary even for the flight attendant. Yeah. The average salary of ours is about 45 million Vietnam dong. So that's like everybody dream job. And we have insurance. Yeah, you know, the flight insurance and the other insurance for the employee health. So like the healthcare of ours is very advanced from the other industry. It's like you keep we want to give employee everything so we can work without thinking about, oh my god, I don't have any money, so what should I eat, right? So I don't have anything to eat, so I can work. We don't want our employee to care about that. And we also have like the paid leave when the holiday, Tết or National Day, when employee can rest with salary. So it's like the huge deal. And what about the financial? And what about your financial CEO of, you know, Coca-Cola, right?
Yep. In our company, upon joining the Coca-Cola, employees will enjoy an environment where ideas are free to find their way. The support is global and the bright inspire the company to grow. Every day, the company is developing meaningful learning opportunities.
Well, concerning Coca-Cola's financial motivation, I will say what I have to say is that although financial motivation plays a key aspect in the performance of employees, I think financial motivation is not always needed because there are some people that don't work for money, and some people just work to get either to get the experience or just to contribute to the society or to help to build the company, not necessarily for money. So I think if Coca-Cola lacks financial motivation, then I think there should be another good way of motivating their employees. That's all I have to say about that.
The financial motivation, our company is like provide satisfactory income, the salary, and besides the bonuses for the business and the work efficiencies, and the pay rate like Tết holiday, like many holiday we have. So besides we have the welfare region, that keep their employee to stay longer for our company. For example, I can say like our health insurance. We have the limited up to the 500 million Vietnam dong for the health insurance, not only for the employee but also for their relative. That's why we keep like 25% of our employee to stay with it for up to more than 10 years. Before we can honor our individual with the individual title and bonuses, and like we have the travel tour, free travel tour for our employees, so they have the motivation, like a lot of motivation for their work. So what about you, Zen?
So I kind of agree with you with the financial method, because we have the free travel too. We have free tickets for our employee to travel somewhere if they want to. Only for the good employee, the delegate employee.
Yeah.
Of course. But let's talk about the non-financial. It's more important. The non-financial, actually in the airline industry, our non-financial is kind of like disadvantage than the other, because take an example. If you are a flight attendant, you can be the small flight attendant, and you can be the medium, and you can upgrade to medium flight attendant by your hard work, and maybe you will be the head of a flight attendant in one aircraft, but just that is only that. And you don't give much responsibility. You don't give much like the share or stakeholder. You just be employed with high salary. So like except financial, except salary and insurance, you don't have any motivation. You don't have any responsibility. Like when your company is working down, the company sale is down, you also get paid right the amount of salary, right? So you don't have to worry. That's what the airline industry is. Like the pilot is too, just like the attendant. We don't have enough room to develop, to be more responsible. I think Quynh, you have strong. Your financial is not strong, but your non-financial is very strong. So can you give me some advice?
Coca-Cola, the work of all employees to refresh the world and require the reasons, innovation and passion of each of employees. Every day the relationship are built that will help them succeed not only at work but also in their careers. So keeping employees healthy and happy is the part of Coca-Cola ethics. At the Coca-Cola, the company prioritizes treating our employees well, helping them grow and giving them a rewarding working life. For companies, this means creating an environment where employees can excel in their performance, develop skill for the improvement, move towards their career goals. And by providing training and development programs, learning, coaching, and on-site feedback, the company ensures that all employees have the resources they need to learn more and build careers. And also, we have some fun along the way. Leaders want Coca-Cola to be a great place to work, where people are inspired and motivated to be the best they can be.
Yeah. Oh, I have some idea about the working environment. I suggest that we should provide a professional workplace. Like in our company, we have just built a Dozy Tower, very huge and beautiful, I think, and we learn to the workplace model like Facebook or Google. Like the company, it's like we equip all the facility modern that the employee can work and relax, right, Me? How about your working environment?
I have to say that everyone likes to work in a good environment. One of the key factors making Facebook is attractive to people is that they trust and respect staff. How about your company, Simon?
Well, in my company, we have a lot of non-financial benefits. First of them is promotion opportunities. You see, in my company, we like to notice talent and hard work, and so when we see or recognize that kind of efforts in our company, we like to give an opportunity for promotions. And so that is one of the ways that we motivate our employees. And some other ways that we motivate our employees are like forms of sense of achievement. When we give the employees some sense of achievement, they feel appreciated and they feel recognized in the organization. And they also know that they are doing a lot. And also when we increase their responsibility, that's one of the non-financial values that we like to give our employees. When we increase their responsibility, it makes them know that they're contributing a lot and they're also doing a lot to achieve the company's the company's objectives. And so, yeah, that's how we motivate our employees.
Actually, I'm grateful about your opinion to make the non-financial method. Actually, I haven't been like focused too much on employee don't get the responsibility. Yeah, but that's not all. I mean, the non-financial, they have the environment like you mentioned, right, Quynh? So when you mention it, I think that my workspace is kind of boring. Yeah, it's just the office with a chair and desk and phone, computer, right? So boring, and the only we have is red and yellow. Just to keep employee awake. Yeah, we need like maybe with I think if I build a airplane building, like the building with the airplane model, I think it will be more fun for employees. Our company will take your advice to improve the working environment. I think the motivational method, all the CEO here just list out, it's quite challenging and very capable to apply and any organizational. I think if we can apply all of them or most of them, we can have the we can motivate the employee better.
Well, thank you, Simon, for your advice and your comments on our financial motivation for employees. And thank you, all of you, for this sharing and this meeting. That will help our company a lot to grow.
So that's it, all the sharing of the top CEO here about how they motivate their employee about the financial, non-financial method and their culture and their company. So if you want to be rich, make sure you subscribe this channel. Okay, all the CEO are here. We are very busy, so bye.